Shaun, you must be delighted with that, an excellent performance and a vital 3 points.
Yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that this afternoon. 5 wins out of 7 games is it's a great effort. I think as well, after last weekend's disappointment for us and the 4-1 win for Exeter, I think it makes the result even bigger. It was a huge 3 points. Thought we started exceptionally well. Came out the traps really quick. Played off a dominant front man. Thought Uche played really well in the first half. And it carried us through, and the second half we needed to defend at certain times. I thought our defensive attributes were very good this afternoon.
I've just touched upon the disappointment of last week, and like you say, you really bounced out the traps really quickly today. 2 quick fire goals within inside 11 minutes, and that sort of set the precedent for the game, didn't it?
It did, yeah, and I don't want us to get too down and despondent when we lose games. This is what League 2 is all about. It's about reacting and responding and trying to get back on the horse, and we've done that this afternoon. We thoroughly deserved the 3 points. It was a good performance this afternoon. I thought it was a fantastically front-footed performance in the first half, and then when you needed to dig in the second half and put your bodies on the line, my players done that. I'm very proud of them.
How pleased were you with the man on the goals? I mean, the first one, Luke Berry's harried the goalkeeper and got his rewards for what was a situation that didn't look like it was going to become about at all.
Well, we've seen him do that 2 or 3 times before. Those that have been at the club longer than I have, realise that he's done it for a long time for Cambridge United. I've seen it before at Notts County when he's got a similar type of goal. He's just full of energy, and he puts us on the front foot. And that was that was a situation this afternoon where it came really early, and we managed to really grow. And we took the game to the opposition, and the second goal was a good goal because I'm asking our wingers to contribute. And Harrison done that. He's got inside the back post and finished really well.
Actually, notable performances right across the pitch from everybody involved. You talked about Uche Beasley, real target man, real focal point of the attack in the first half and for much of the second half when he was on as well. Will he be paying for the advertising hoarding that he went through midway through the first half?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably broke 2 or 3 back there. He's a big, strong guy. But he's when he looks after his game, when he realises what his strengths are, and I know his strength is his strength, but when he plays neat football, he can be a real dominant centre forward for us. We're still working on his fitness, hence why we had to bring him off on 65-70 minutes. And when one door shuts for like it did this afternoon for Uche, Ben had to go on and Adam had to go on and put a performance in, and I thought all the centre forwards done really well for us this afternoon.
Real grit shown towards the sort of last 15 minutes there, when sort of situation could have got out of hand, but it's remained very composed, which I guess you'd be very pleased with.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain times, certain pockets of the game where you can't always be on the front foot, and that proved a point this afternoon. For long moments of the second half, we had to make sure that our back four and our midfield in front were all connected. I go on about distances and make sure your distances aren't too big. Well, they weren't this afternoon. It gave us the real impetus to get something out of the game, and we did. It was a fantastic 3 points.
And the 3 points, like you say, gives you the impetus going to next week's game at Portsmouth. A bumper crowd expects us at home, and you go in on the back of 5 wins, 5 out of 7 side.
Yeah, listen, we look forward to next week. It's going to bring a totally different task to what this afternoon did, but we're looking forward to playing at home, and we're hopeful that there's going to be a large amount of numbers coming to the Cams Glass and support a team that's now won 5 out of 7.